Hello and welcome to Alpenhill by BlackpatModding. Yeah, new farm starts and I'm taking you in with me, hopefully, at some point. It seems to have one of those, well, it's on 100% and I'm clicking on start. Wow, that was a bit of a delay there. I think it was stuck in like no man's land. Whoa, where is my... It's like my controller's not working. It might be that it is. I'll have to check. It sometimes does that where it goes, yeah, it is. It's not. You need to sort of unplug it and plug it back in. It's ever so strange. They all do it. Let's try that again. Yeah, we're back. Fantastic. So let's turn the time down and... Yeah, I have been on here before and I then didn't carry on. It's quite a very... And also... BlackpatModding, where I tried to change the start so that I was like in a different place. Now you start in a completely different place from where your farm is. That's the farm, and you've got field 2. We might do something about that, but I've got to be honest, it is quite a unique map, and I really do mean that. It's not your run-of-the-mill map, but I really do like the look of it. Let's have a little visit. Now then, do you buy the actual plot and do you buy the biogas plant or do you not? Is it like, yeah, that's what I mean. Is it like, in fact, let's put the, right, let's do this first. You've seen me going with it, but just so as you know, I'm not cheating. It really is exactly how you see it. And interactive zone markers on. Is it one that you buy? Because this, if it is, so you buy the land and you buy the, yeah, I never understand those ones. I really don't. Let's switch them off. So yeah, it is amazing, really, with those the normal biogas ones. So that's definitely out of our price range. I think I did that last time as well. The store is right up there, and it's not a bad place to start. Let's have a look at what equipment we've got. This is sort of like, yeah, my normal sort of rules and settings. Now, it obviously would be on easy, which that's just, no, that won't do. Not at all. Gonna knock that off. I don't want that. Crop destruction, yeah, everything's on apart from periodic planning. We'll leave that for now. It's not a terrible thing not to have the periodic ploughing on. I don't want that on there. No, we don't want any of this lot on. I do want these to my standard settings. And my courseplay that I used to forget that I no longer do. Yeah, it's a long time since I've said. And these are settings that I normally forget because I don't anymore. Yeah, it's amazing habits, isn't it? You go into these. So we are on normal economy. And that, no, that is it, I think. I don't think I've missed anything. So that's a sentence. It is precision farming and say it is new farm start, but with a, yeah, we've upped our game a little bit. It's not going to be easy. So yeah, right, let's have a look. Let's go to the farm before we do anything else. And you can see there's a lot going on in here. There really is. It's 10 pigs though. Yeah, I think that was one of the things I was a little bit... I do love the buildings. Yeah, you can, piece by piece, sell everything, and I mean everything. It takes you about 10 minutes to to sell everything. I was trying to move the farm because I thought it was so... It looks a bit challenging. Right then, let's have a look how many... Oh, 80 cows. That's not too bad, actually. No, that isn't too bad. I can live with that. Very, very Alpen, as you'd imagine from the sort of name. Very beautiful looking farmyard, really. Silo attached to the cow barn. Lovely. Is this... I think this is... Well, it's chicken. 360 chickens. Quite a nice... It is, and a very nice house as well. Start with 100,000 as you normally do. Every single thing that is on here needs selling if you did want to move. But what makes this quite spectacular is it's really on different levels. When I say spectacular, I do mean that in the most. This is one of our fields. It's well, not reading as though it's got anything in it, so which is a bit odd because we've not scanned it. But that surely I can still read what's in the field. Surely. Oh, it's seedbed. That's why it's both of our fields are ready for like doing. Let's just grab one of our tractors. I'll tab because this is we're not actually in the yeah properly doing anything. So yeah, we've got a little tiny. Well, it's all sort of very in styling with. No, it's 2 is a long way away. Yeah, it is. Yeah, let's have a look. How much is that worth, and how much is that worth? And that 6 is. And that's 75. 69? I'm trying to get another similar value because I'm not a massive fan of these ones where you got to go a long way. I always have liked a little. I mean, I do realize there's forests around, and eventually we probably could do that. It's just if I was going to do this, I think I'd sooner do that. Now that has also got. I mean, yeah, there's a more wildlife. This is why I really wanted to try something else and have a look at another farm. Selling Lodge Big. Right, let's kind of have a look. Is that a farm above here? Is it? Or what? Is it? It does look a little bit like it is going to be a farm. It does, doesn't it? You see, but then again, this is exactly the same. It's only got one field by it. Really? It's an interesting map, but it's also alien to sort of my way of doing this. But then again, it would be, really. Do we just leave things as they are? What about 88? Yeah, let's just grab that tractor and let's, yeah, just go and show you. Right, I don't know. It is rather intriguing in so much as, yeah, obviously, it is on different levels. It's going to be quite an intriguing map. You don't just roll out onto your field, although you can. That and this, I like this field already. This is my type of field. Ours are sort of down the hill a little. The other thing is, it seems to me rather a challenging map. Look at that for a gradient. Look at that field, and really, I suppose I can see why we've been given field 5. And let's go and have a look at field 2. It could be that that field is a little bit beyond our starting equipment. So let's have a look and see if this is the case. It is very beautiful. I think it probably is. Although it's got undulations, I think our starting equipment is. Now I don't want to be careful, so I don't want to go into the sales. You've seen that I haven't been in there so far. So we've only. Oh no, we have got medium as well. So our biggest tractor is 155 horsepower, and our small tractor is actually the most powerful of the two. It's 136 horsepower. Right. I would do what I normally do. Now, the forestry, if I was going to do it, I really wouldn't use that. So I think what I'm going to do is what I would always do in these situations, which is to sell the things like here direct from the. I thought about this, and that was. It is a game, we all know that. You can actually do exactly what you want. But I thought, then if I'm sorry, you could play it quite rigidly and say, that is my. I have done this for a couple of Let's Plays and think that you've got to use the equipment that you start with. And I did have a little addendum. If it's in the sales, then you can swap. I did that on St. Cally. And I don't think it's a bad thing because I'm a terror for doing what I was about to do, which is to like just go, yeah, because I hate 3 meter equipment with a passion ever since No Man's Land, if I'm being totally truthful. It is true, it really is. 115 and 50, it's like Well, that means we can't even use our own equipment. We've not got the power to use both of those together, and they are together. So I'm sure it does. But if you think about the slurry tank, oh, is 80 horsepower, 15-meter spread, very small, but also has 80 horsepower requirement. So love the sprayer, and nothing wrong with that. Tedder, I would probably go Matana. And that's the thing, you see, I always have this sort of like, I'm going to change everything. Well, not everything. No, I prefer to work with certain things. But do we go out of my comfort zone? Well, let's first of all, if we're going to do that, let's see what is in the sales. First and foremost. Ooh. Now, how much for the 210, if we were going to do that? Would be add 55,000 for 95,882, which would, I would say, wow, it's a bit expensive, Marie. I mean, I don't mean the actual, the addition. I mean, if that was normal as well, would be quite a lot more. And I am a massive fan of Valtras. I mean, it is still very reasonable if we sold one of our tractors and we also then would gain a 210 horsepower tractor. It is still quite light. Oh wow, it's got reverse driving as well. It is always useful, but we don't necessarily need them straight away. Attention plates. No idea what that would be for. A dashboard, front loader attacher. Have we got one already? So let's have a look. We've also got a Horse Pronto, which needs 270. We've also got exactly the same. Ooh, yeah, we have got exactly the same Super Sis. Are you thinking what I'm thinking? No, I would, but I'd actually. So we have a baler. A baler turns. Oh, a baler wrapper as well. Protect 140. So doesn't do 180 bales, only does up to 150. Okay, and that is it. That is a lot. So the only thing that really interests me in that little lot is that, which would start at 120 horsepower for 40,000. Or do we just say? Yeah, we can't even begin to use that. It's a shame though. Obviously 9 meter with also does fertilizing too, but again we haven't got 270 horses under the bonnet. Yes, I'm sort of like a little bit torn as to whether we sort of insist that I carry on using what we've got straight away. I don't really know. I don't think any farmer. The only thing is, I'm also going to say is that I'm not afraid of hard work, but these fields are often quite a bit of work for a 3 meter, and I think that's my biggest thing. It's that there are some very reasonable, slightly bigger equipment, so I don't think I'd be like rocking the boat. Yeah, the other thing is, it's like we said, if you add those horsepower requirements up, 50 and 115, we've actually got more horsepower requirements than we've actually got. So to me, that's a little bit, yeah, we can't really do that. So I think I'd like to go no till. So it looks like we're doing that. So obviously someone's a massive Amazon fan. And the spreader doesn't do liming. Yeah, the forage organ, we will keep that. I don't mind that. It's, oh, I do. If we're going to do that, then yeah, and that as well. From the tools, yeah, we'll get rid of the universal. We might need one. That's it. There's a reason we've been given that. But how we're going to keep that. And do we get rid of one of these? Now, is that upgradable? I've ever tried the Lindner, but it didn't feel anything special when I... Right, looks like we're doing that as well. Well, wait, hold it and pick up hitch. Front lifter and pin coupling, front lifter and pick up hitch. And pin coupling, front lifter and pick up hitch. What? I don't get the difference between the two. And we want 210. It's costing us a little bit more than we've got, but not a lot. Specials. Well, yeah, keep it just standard twin track. No, we have not. Do we go wheel weights? Not sure that we need them. If we think that we do want, we will do it. Oh, both back or right back, left back, both. So they're forwards. Front loader attacher. Now, I'm not sure. Did we get rid of the one with the front loader attacher? I would say that we probably did. We'll do it anyway, just to be sure. And we will keep it black. So that costs us a little bit more than we... Slurry tank. Yes, but I like the idea of the slurry. We might do that. It's got a sprayer. Got a single mower, just the Novacat, the front only. So it's one of those where we're supposed to be doing the going forwards, and it's only the 4.4. And windrower likewise. It's just, yeah. So we're left with Welga. It's amazing. I've whittled down that little lot. So yeah, so we've got a 210 horsepower one and a 155, which may or may not be upgradable. So then we have got a little bit extra cash, but we do need to buy some bits and bobs. So we will get ordering right now. We are going to need, I would say, a liquid tanker. But we could be clever. Are we going to do slurry spreading for a change? We could do that. If we're going to do that, then we are obviously going to need a slurry tanker, which a lot of them also do water. But the trouble is, you wouldn't use your slurry tanker as a water one as well, really. Yeah, I've got 2 or 3 real favourites that are very, very reasonable in this category. The Annaberger is very reasonable by Vertex Design. That is a favourite of mine. We also have this little Flegel, which is actually surprisingly, by STVModding, it also, the one thing it's got in it's got the double. You can also go for the extension. You can have the actual arm. Now, I'm not sure if this Moesca Duo is the real Moesca Duo. No, it's not. It's 20 meters spread. So we could do extension for 1,000, and for 29,000 actually have that, which is an 18 cubic meter, which could then buy the Moesca Duo, which would be quite formidable. But we'd have to buy some. Yeah, we'd have to have either tankers by the side of the thing, or there's also the Kawago, which is a little dearer, but a hell of a lot more horsepower. That's the other thing. The STVModding is one of those, you really need a massively powerful thing. And it's slightly bigger, but we're not talking so much bigger by Vertex Design. We've also got that, which is a 16.2 meter for a 20 cubic meter. Likewise, it only needs 160 horsepower by Bart's and V3. So they're my 3 favourites. You could also double that up with one of these tankers. We've got the Moesca Duo again, which I would like to stick on by Doyson's Agri Nico. Yeah, I can't remember his other name. I hate it truncates the names, doesn't it? Yeah, they've just put this in today. Was it this one? No, no, I haven't. This has been in for about a week. We, of course, haven't got that system, and that would handle the hills, but we've not got that at the minute, so no. Obviously, that's the Giants one, and that would, like, we've not even got enough money to actually buy that. Yeah, so if we're going to do the slurry, we also want one of these as an additional tanker, but we'd also then, we have got animals, or the ability to have animals. I suppose we can buy a tanker then. These do appear in the sales quite a lot. So what we could do is, I think I'm going to go already aiming for STV modding and green. Oh, it's the actual thing. Standard, wide, spreader system, extension. Do we go for the? I think we'll go for the extension, because if I'm sure, I'm very sure that actually the Moesca Duo is a wider spread. I'm sure it is. Fantastic. So we've got that for a change. So we do still need a spreader for liming, and we could double up for fertilizing, but we've just gone for another system. So if we're going to do that, to me it seems. Then are we doing any, or are we waiting until next year? In which case, we shouldn't really buy things, because we could go. Yeah, I think we do. Also, one other thing I'm going to do, it is true, you'll have no cash. I'm also going to stick a generator down. Oh, let's go back to the shop. Yeah, I'm only allowing this because, oh, I didn't mean the shop actually. I actually meant the, let's just attach this, we need to repair as well. It's a very beautiful looking thing. Now then, which is the way that grabs, I would say. Say it is like that actually. I might be wrong. Not. Fantastic. Right, where do we repair? Oh, I can see it from here. So we've sort of swapped our tractor, our new tractor, for an older one, but a one that's a little bit more powerful. So I'm going to take a guess that it's around here. Okay, no more guessing. No more guessing. Yeah, let's actually not guess any longer. So it is. I never would have guessed there. Not in a million years. Let's see, will it let us do a splash of green on the ground so we actually know where we are? I usually use the forest one. Brilliant, that didn't refract, and we'll do a bit of green on this. That did refract slightly. Right, okay, switch them back off. Now we should see from now on exactly where we need to be. Right, repair. And that's it. That's it. 2 grand. So we're going to leave this down here because you never know over the winter where we're going to be. Let's go back to the farm. Yeah, I won't tab once I'm actually playing properly. This is just me. Does this say link to? Yeah, there's often get this with like in-game ones where they just say connected to. I think that means they are connected because it's blue, but it doesn't actually tell you that it is connected to. Love the farmyard, it is beautiful. So we've got 199,333, but we are about to buy a windmill, which seems highly appropriate when you consider where we are. Is that ours too? Yeah, I think it's all ours. I think it is. There's like obviously, yeah, all manner of things for us to actually do. So I'm trying to think of somewhere out the way a little bit Yeah, no, it is. All of this is ours. So it means if we're going to do this, I would say that atop of the hill would probably not be a bad place for a windmill. Of course, it is shielded a bit by the trees, but I've got to be honest, in this kind of place, that's not necessarily a bad thing. The wind may be a little bit too ferocious, really, if we were, yeah. Uh, no, that's not what I'm after. I'm after a windmill. In fact, I'm after the Lord's windmill. We want the blades. There's a bit of leveling, but it doesn't really matter. Oh, you were saying? It does matter a little. Yeah, we don't want anything happening to the... It is just a generator. I mean, we've got a house and everything, so we'll just try and... Oh, I think that'll do nicely. I do. So that is our generator, which knocks us down to 167,700. What we're going to do is go through till next March, where we're going to use our planter. Oh, we haven't got one, have we? Didn't we get rid of it? Yeah, we did. We did. That's one thing we'd need to replace if we don't get anything in the sales. Now, our house is... Oh, that's right. It does do that, doesn't it? Oh, we have... I think it is. It's burners, isn't it? Yeah, it is. Right, here we are. Here's our house. We are going to use a prop trigger because we're not actually doing anything except for wardrobe. Oh, hang on a minute. That said wardrobe and now... Oh, that's a little bit. So, wow. The wardrobe's like a step away. Okay, right, we've looked at the sales. It is that. And we are going to go through till September. Oh, we're done at 8. Oh, well. Right, 24,000. A livestock trailer by BlackpatModding. Not sure on that. Oh, I am sure of that though. Which one? Oh, it's the 330. Now, some of these you can upgrade, and others you can't. I'm happy with that for a 330 horsepower. It's not, yeah, like ultra, but it is good. You used to be able to upgrade them. Now, every time I've seen them in the sales, you cannot actually do anything. But I say it's 330. Oh, I've added 2. Yeah, it was standard. I think I'm happy with that. For 12,463, we are definitely interested in that. Oh, interested in that. Oh, interested in sugar beet harvest. Well, we haven't got any sugar beet and we've not got a harvester, so that is intriguing. Go on then. Okay, well, we'll do it properly then if we're going to. So we're at September, and here we are. No, it's all right. We can... Yeah, we can stay till late. It'll just get a bit dark in the middle of winter is all. And I can always press the light on. It's not going to break. Yeah, it's not going to be terrible. Yeah. Ooh, that's a top. But of course, I suppose the wind is worst in winter. As in, worst. It's more ferocious. Should we say that? So we have a manure spreader with a 10. Oh, I'm not a massive. Now the Oxbow pack is haunting me. Beautiful Steiger by BlackpatModding. I do love this. Yeah, as just a pull horse, I would just like, why would you not? And you can literally... I'm used to the... Now, of course, this is the one with the hidden... I don't think you can... I don't think this is the that you can actually do the I will spit my words out. Honest. I would never choose this one. I prefer the tracked version, but it is still... No, we'll stay as it is. Yeah, it's a beaut. I mean, for 33,000, we've now got a 550 horsepower, and now you should be able to get the quick hitch. That's it. Yeah, used to have the hidden one, and now it has. Go on then, because I've no doubt it's going to be dark. So for 36,147, we have now got something that could tackle those hills. Brilliant. Now the Oxbow would clear us out. I am interested. I've got one on one of the Let's Plays that I've now, one of the short runs. Do we buy the Maxim? I think I'm happy with the team that we've got at present. I don't think we can afford any more tractors at present. So that's October and now November. Yeah, if we don't get anything through the winter, we will buy a seeder stroke planter. And now we have not got very much limits with a 550 horsepower tractor in our arsenal straight away. It's quite amazing. Now that's more like it. Oh, I like the bigger one really, but that's still quite fantastic. It's not bad, but I can, strangely enough, buy a cheaper. Well, actually, no, you can't. That's a wrapper. Also does up to 180, but only 150 you go in if you're wrapping. I didn't realise that. It's a very good bonus. Do we have that instead of ours? I think that would be silly to say. Let's have a look then. That is true. No, we'd already got rid of it, hadn't we? We did, because we're going to go bigger, but we'll go baler now. Yep. And yeah, I don't think we'll be doing cotton, really. Not really. It's why, obviously, I do sort of, if we're going to go through the winter, which it makes sense. I mean, because we could have seeded, although we sold our seeder. So, really, I was just going to go through till the next year where we can actually crack straight on a swather. Now, strangely enough, it's the swather itself that is dear. So that's actually, it's normally 100 grand. We've got a Massey Ferguson tractor, so to me it seems like we will do it. I think we will. Which means if we're going to do that, it makes no sense as having that mower. No, that'll a third pay for the actual swather header, which also does away with the need for a windrower, which is a good job because we've got rid of our windrower. Really, it's the sugar beet cutter, so that's only for using to cut sugar beet. 18.2 meter, the Jurist. Look at the price on that. It's half price. But how do we know we would get? Yeah, it would. We've got no. We haven't got a harvester, have we? No. No, that's a little bit. That is true. We didn't sell that. We didn't have a harvester. It is true, actually. Wow. That is very unusual, really, for a game where you get two fields and you get no harvester. It's one of the few maps I've ever seen where that actually happens. We can always lease the first year. Yeah, even like now, if we don't get one in the sales or we can't afford one in the sales or whatever. Now then, that is that's going to be very useful. 25 cubic meter for that kind of price means we could sort of sell our original and keep that, which is a lot bigger, really. That's a bit damaged, but yeah. So January, 2 more months. release the precision farming, the field scanner as well. Oh wait, I suppose we could see how much. I am tempted, if we're going to do that though, what I'm going to talk about, we've got the ability to go for other fields now. I did like that other one. Let's have a quick look. Before the farmers start to plant in March, it's sensible to actually do any swapping now. So I think we should sell that. And it seems sensible to me to buy a grass field. Really. Right. That means we're down to one field and one grass, one. Oh, I think we could afford another field. Ooh. Now that 12-meter, that is quite formidable for that kind of price. That is a brilliant price as well, but it's a little bit out of our price range at present. But that we would be silly. That would fit almost anything. Ooh, okay, we need to be going down the shop and sorting the mess out that we've made because we bought too much gear. Right, we need to grab our tractor and borrow it for a minute. Oh, that was messy. That's not what I meant to do. That's what I meant to do. Right, let's shift a few things out of the way a little. We're going to have to come down and grab all this lot, aren't we, though? We could use the cab over. Now then, just about get to that. Turning circles, not quite like I thought it would be. Yeah, so we nearly crashed. Oh, now this is not terribly damaged. Ooh, that was very good. We move the beta, I think we should be alright. Why is that not? Oh, and pick up pitch. You've not got a normal PTO. $0.77. Well, this is turning out to be quite a set of, a nice, completely different to normal kind of setup. I'm a little bit upset about that, though. I didn't understand what that meant. And pin coupling. I don't get why we've not got a PTO. Really don't. That seems odd for a tractor not to have a PTO when it's cost 10,000. That's more than any tractor I've ever known. Really, and you can see the PTO actually. You can see it's not got the cover, but it is there. So I'm not sure why the baler's not working. Or with that, when I say that, I mean with that particular tractor. This, of course, is a fully fledged. So does this grab it? It does. So it is something wrong with. Oh, great. That's not terribly impressive. If I'm going to only be able to do some of the equipment that we've got, so that's a little bit. Ooh. I forgot. It's got the weights that still exist, even if like. Yeah, the weights, the front weights. It's got like the tanks that can go on the side. It still always has them. It always throws me out. Watch. Yeah, I'm pushing it. I'm nowhere near it. It's because it's got those hidden tanks. Yeah, so Ceres is a cracking modder, but it's yeah. Only one thing that always is a bit disconcerting with this is that particular fact. Right. So then I think we can now buy that. Brilliant. So then, February, one more month. We will sleep here. Yeah, so there's a few obviously bits and bobs that we haven't got. One of them being a cedar. I know what I'm going to go for. He's slightly bigger, but I'm going to stick to what I said. I'm not going to go massive straight. Well, unless, of course, in the sales, by some miracle in this coming month, we manage to get a bigger cedar that we can actually manage. Yeah, I mean, that is like chance in a million, is it not? The Vermeer. We've already got a built-in windrow. We do need to buy that, so that is a... And the Superline, another. But we just bought the fantastic cab over. So we've got a header but no harvester. And we've got the beginnings of a set of equipment. I would say, is the shop here? No, it was not. We put another blob on the ground, didn't we? It's here. Yeah. So then we do need to buy some bits and bobs that we haven't got. The biggest item being the... I think it's in headers. I think it's one of the last ones. But that's the Mac. It's this one. Yeah, it is. It's the pickup header. No. That's only 4.5 meters. It can't be that one. Yeah. It's not. So is it in? It's in mowers. It's got to be. Yeah, I'm confusing myself now. I do think it is one of the last things though on the mowing set. One of. Here we go. It's this one. Yeah, because that's the actual swather for like swath ready maps, and this is the actual normal mowers cut grass one. So yeah, 9.2 meters, and it has that fantastic built-in windrow right in the middle. Brilliant, and we're lucky to get that actually there. Yeah, now then, will we get the planter stroke cedar that I'm going to buy? It's only 4.5 meter. It is a beaut. It's my favourite small one. So the custom, what do we go? I keep wanting to try these. The slightly bigger ones, but they only do planting. 6 meter. There is a very reasonable one that is the flex planter. It's also a no-till as well. Obviously, only just seeding, it doesn't do that. I love that, but I've got to be honest. This is my favourite of all. Either the biggie or that, and it's obviously a little bit cheaper than the standard Kinsey, so it's a little bit cheeky, shall we say. But we'll start with this. We will capacity standard, and we will buy a normal red one. Fantastic. We are going to need some bags of seeds to do our one field. Let's remember that it is only one though, so we not need to buy a massive amount of seeds. But I do think, being as we've got 236, we will. Oh wow! We were lucky. We're lucky to get that far, really. So we sort of could get the swather, grab that header, and also grab the planter on the front. That is, if we can sort of nudge it a little. Yeah. Okay, let's look past. Right, smashing. And grab And we can, we really do need a header trailer though. We can't manage that like that. And we're going to need to shift the header out of the way. I think what we'll do in the coming session when we actually do some work, we will... Is that not picking that? Oh, it is. We will buy a telehandler for the shop, and we will shift that to one side because we haven't got a need for it at present. We will grab a trailer as well, and we will go for my standard, which would be the TPS, which is such an absolute versatile thing, really. And yeah, I love this in silver. I really do. It looks really gorgeous, so it's becoming the de facto for myself. Right, so it's only the cab over that's left to actually repair. We'll grab this little lot up to the farm. I'll do that off camera. It is. I used to always show it, but it's a mega boring really for everybody. So we do need to buy. I think we can probably get away with buying the seeds and the lime and that type of thing to start with. We also need a fertilizer spreader, though we are going. That's true. We're going no-till, aren't we? So that means, oh, you have to switch the fertilizer function off, don't you? Of our seeder. But there is no point in like having that beautiful system if we don't do that. So do you know something we will do? Seeds 2 and lime, because it's very important, because we are doing that. I think 1, and we'll buy a fertilizer spreader. We'll go for the holes because this is going to specialize in just liming really. If we're going to go normal, fantastic. And we don't need any fertilizer if we're going to go that route. We will, however, need to lease a field scanner. Always don't go far enough. And lease you, yes. Oh, of course you are. Right, okay. Let's just move this out of the way. I'm quite sure I move this out, it's enough room for that. Seems... Right, let's try that again. Miscellaneous, and it was a lot further than I was. I've gone to... No, it was nearly there. 65, yes. Yay, fantastic. So that's everything we need. We'll get this little lot up to the farm, and yeah, we will. You will also get a telehandler. We'll do that now. Apologise for the noise in advance. 140,250. And let's get that bought straight away so I'm not robbing anybody. And we're going to go for my favourite, the Schaefer. The bigger one and the bigger engine. Oh, of course. Right, okay, we'll sort that out next time. I will. I'm not going to forget. I'm going to leave myself here. Get this lot down up to the farm, and I think that's everything repaired apart from the header, which we can't use at present. So it's the header that's in the way. Right, that is the first session. We are through to March. We are going to do some seeding. Oh, I know I've got to buy that. I did want to buy another field. Oh, they've already planted. That's why I like to buy them. Field 4 though, that's the one I wanted. It's playing up. Right, fantastic. So we've got 2 arable fields, one a strange shape, and 1 grass field, which we'll just have a little quick look at. So it's cow pasture. Okay. Ooh. So field 6 is just over yonder, or is it down yonder? Ooh. Wow, this is going to be a bit of a challenge. I'm not sure Swather's going to like this very much. Wow, that's a little bit... That seriously might not... that seriously might not handle it. That's going to be interesting, shall we say. Growth stage 3 out of 3 forage. Oh, so this is 3rd growth stage. Oh, it's a weird looking grass. Right, well that's going to be an interesting first session. We may be selling that immediately. Actually picking another field. What does field 69 look like? That is seriously ferocious. Yeah, this looks a little bit more, I want to say reasonable. It does really. It does look far more reasonable than that, but we'll try it. I'm not going to give in straight away. We'll give it a shot. That is a seriously hilly field. Right, well, I know they all are sort of, although some are better than others, as we've seen. So that is where we're going to leave this session. Wow, I should have looked before I bought, shouldn't I, really? But hey-ho, I do love the music chimes. Yeah, I did notice it the first time. So rather a challenging map. We are not up to 308,000 because we've got 140,000 of that. That is not our money, so yeah. So all that remains to be said is, really do hope you're going to join me on this rather different thing. There's a few bits and bobs we still need to buy, but yeah, for the main, we're sort of quite... oh, pasture with milk. That's a little bit different. Right, it is actually. Oh, we are going to need to buy a water thing though, aren't we, for that? Yeah, we are. But there's no room at the inn at present at the shop. Yeah, so I'm going to say goodbye for now.